1 shit, right?
Well, sir, I certainly hope so. Welcome to the first and foremost of week two of these Sunday scaries, I guess we can call them. How are you feeling about week two, bro? You had a nice fucking week one, dog.
I'm
I
scared, bro, week
wanted to
2
take a look
because
at the
week
rankings.
1 is just a fallacy, bro. It doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, it does, dog. Don't say that. It
I
means
mean, I'm happy for the win, but other than that, it's back is go to week 2, you know?
yeah, you ain't lying, bro. Did you take a chance to look at the rankings? Thoughts on the rankings?
Uh, I don't know. If it was for rest of is it rest of season? Is it week 2?
This is week one that we that went yesterday. Again, that'll be a lot sooner. I'll hopefully because what I wanted to do was do this on
So
video.
you did, don't you do the rankings before the actual
I missed the preseason
football's
rankings. Yeah.
played?
Yeah, the preseason rankings I missed. I went straight into week one. So I fucking hate that these lines are here and it won't really make much sense until week two. But yeah, man, I wanted to do it on video because I know obviously you get a lot better reaction when people are doing this and reading this on their own time. But uh,
Yeah.
what was tough for me, bro, was putting Mike down at 3, if I can be honest with you. I felt that he probably should have been higher, but it was hard to deny fucking John and Andrew's performance in week one
Yeah,
to
that's
bump
fair.
him down.
To be
Definitely
honest, I didn't think they were even gonna come out because I mean, how hard is it to score the lowest points and then
pretty
have to
fucking hard, I
fucking
tell you, boy. Pretty fucking hard, I tell you, dog.
That's why I just said I don't know, man. I'll wait for week 2 rankings.
Yeah. Hopefully it'll be a little bit better, man. Who's your matchup this week? Let's see who we working with, man.
Oh, I got Jason the
Jason D, another person that's coming into the season hampering, bro. So it might be a good matchup for you, man. Um,
like at this point, man, it's like you're kind of like a glass house with like stones getting thrown at it, and like there's cracks still in my fucking glass, but like it's just kind of dodging those injuries, bro. Because it's like I have another league that's not important. Like Puka went out, got a couple other guys questionable, and it's like devastating, bro. Devastating. So like when your entire roster goes out there and no major injuries, it's just like it's the best feeling ever.
110% agree, man.
And that's what it's really about. It's like you just never know like what's gonna happen on Sunday.
I'm liking the matchup of the week. I would have to say has probably got to be Mike and Andrew, two top dogs going for it. I always have a weekly matchup with Danny that the winner buys Flanagan's lunch or dinner,
Oh, okay.
whatever it is. So I know I always fucking circle this date on the calendar for me.
Uh,
Let's see who you're playing. You are playing Jason. Yeah, Jason's a good opponent, man, but let's take a look at this matchup, bro. I definitely am favoring you. Don't want to jinx it, but I'm
yeah, no,
definitely,
the game of the week is I'm looking at it right now. Obviously, like you said, Mike B and Andrew.
yeah, I agree.
I gotta play Mike B week 3, so I'm very curious because his roster. I mean, he took the hit with Tyreek, I think, a
He
little bit
did.
with,
Tyreek did, but I
but
mean, the rest of his fucking squad is
yeah,
so
no, but that's
nasty,
what
man.
I'm saying. His team is like going into it on paper, it looked the best. Yours looked like the biggest, like, like you had a lot of youth and you just didn't know, and it's going to be like an amazing roster. His was just like already like proven guys, and like it's scary as fuck to like look at his roster.
Ridiculously hard to not imagine this guy fucking repeating this year, man. Like,
Yeah. So I'm not, I mean, I don't like injuries or whatever, but it was like a sigh of relief, that we got that. I mean, I never like to hope for injuries, obviously, but that little chink in his armor, may
6 points what he put up Tyreek this week, man. But fuck, bro, what do you fucking do about disgruntled fucking players, dog? Like, it's not only hurts my fucking soul that I curved people left and fucking right for CMC. And then I went on this strategy of like, yo, fuck a handcuff, bro. Probably feel sick to my fucking stomach. Um, not picking up Jordan Mason, and I'm pretty confident that I, at the very least, at one time had Jordan Mason in my team, and then I fucking dropped it because I was too
That's the
busy,
worst.
too busy going into a strategy of I didn't want to handcuff my fucking players, dog. That like I felt and I saw. At least I watched the wrong fucking podcast. They said, man, listen, don't handcuff your players because you're that's a player that like is sitting on the bench, right? Possible player that may not ever play. So you're risking the fact of having an open spot or a wasted spot for nothing, right? And that's how I fucking felt all year for like the last 2, 3 years with fucking Eli Mitchell, right? So I'm like, man, I'm gonna go ahead and do it without any kind of fucking protection. And here I am like an asshole missing out on Jordan Madison. Just so everybody knows, it fucking hurts, bro. It fucking hurts. I know I've kept my mouth shut. I'm trying to keep it under wraps, but dog, it hurts my soul to have fucking CMC out and not have that protection. I feel grateful that at the very least I have two other running backs to hopefully put in there, man. But boy, am I fucking nervous about Harrison shit the bed, and fucking Adams didn't do much either. So I am nervous as fuck, boy, is an understatement that I would say.
Yeah, the Mason thing is like super interesting to me. It's like, and I feel like almost just as shitty, dude, that like, why didn't I jump on the wagon sooner? And like, if you had the handcuff, like, and it happens, like, of course you feel like a genius, but you got to take like risks. And it's not to say that your risk was, like it just didn't play out, as far as the injury. I think it like, if sometimes it's hard to like over like analyze these like injuries coming into the season, and some of them are legit and some of them aren't, and it's like the 49ers didn't disclose any of that shit. I think you probably would have had a different you know strategy going in if you knew CMC was a little bit more banged up than it seemed. Because he kind of came out injured the same time as Jameer Gibbs. It was like,
So
okay,
fucking
whatever,
long
let.
ago, bro. Over a month
Yeah.
ago.
Right. So you're like, oh, he's gonna rest. He'll come back, be fine. Some of these
Ex-
guys, you think they're like on the bed, like just with their injury, and then they come out the next week, and it's like, bro, how do you have this injury and then fucking look like that?
Fuck, look at Likely, right? Fucking Likely. That nigga look like he was done. Comes right back in there and catches a fucking touchdown, bro.
Yeah. I mean, the Mason thing, bro. I hit up Chris to see if he was available, and I really there wasn't really any negotiating, but I spent like probably like an hour or two just like taking a deep dive on Mason, and like his value just from the point before the IR, when you speculated IR and then the IR came out and then now, and it's like it's just you'd be buying at like top value, and it's like I don't like the fact that you're buying for you don't know how long. It's not to the end of the season. It's a risk either way, and then also he doesn't catch passes. And it's like you're weighing everything on the week one performance. He looks great, bro, but I mean, how much do you spend? Like, what's the trade value? Because like before the IR and then the speculation IR, and then from yesterday to today, the trades that I'm seeing go down are fucking insane, dude.
I mean, but like it's tech. I hear you. And 101 of Chris did it fucking perfect, catching the guy when he fucking needed to, and now he can name his price on it, bro. He can. I
Did he
told him he
draft?
was
Did he draft
extorting.
him?
I told him that he was extorting me for him, but like, bro, that's part of the fucking game, and that was a great fucking move by Chris. I
Yep,
Yeah,
love it, dog. I fucking hate it because obviously I didn't get him, but I fucking
yep,
love what you're doing. I love the price that you're setting for him. If you do let him go, aim for the fucking moon, bro. You're
yeah,
you're not wrong. You're definitely
yeah,
not wrong in that
yeah,
instance.
yeah. I snagged him at a good time, fucking beforehand, because I know, McCaffrey always tends to have some type of something. Last year he was good, kind of like my dog too. Last year, my dog was good. This year, it's a different year. Shit happens, and look, I have a RB1 now that I could fucking, like you said, I could, if somebody needs them, which I do need them, but if I do get rid of them, it's gonna be for what I feel is, you know
You
his
own him,
work.
bro. As much as anybody may bitch, as much as I may bitch and complain, he's your player. So you have the right to name whatever that price is,
Yeah,
dog.
yeah,
100%.
yeah.
And again,
Yeah, no
it's
doubt. And that's just us just like hating that, to be honest, like that we're just,
Yeah,
it's like a
oh,
stock's
straight
going
up,
up.
bro.
but look, I
Straight the
snagged
fuck
him in
up.
that league, and in other leagues I should have, and I didn't. And then look, I think Jason, didn't you get him in a league?
The McCringleberry League, but the fucking one that you don't care about, the ones
I
that's
think I
not
lost you guys,
important.
or I got shitty connection.
The least league that's important, I got him in.
Oh man. But
Oh.
yeah, man, I mean, definitely I'm feeling this. I mean, I'm seeing so like my curiosity is like what hypothetically you being the CMC owner, if you are or if you are of interest of Mason, like what do you think is like a fair trade? Maybe like name somebody else's team, like a different wide receiver. Like what do you think is a fair trade for him?
Something one status, a QB one, wide receiver
Yeah.
one, RB one, tight end one, linebacker,
Yeah.
whatever the fuck it is,
Well,
it's gotta
yeah,
be a number
because
one.
here's the thing too. Even when CMC comes back, they've already talked about him being a 1B to CMC. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
I'm not concerned about that at all once the transition does come, but I am more concerned, if anything, that the transition doesn't happen because Mason is that competent enough to be able to hold the job.
Yeah.
That's, if anything, more of my concern. I'm not worried about that. I feel that if CMC is healthy, bro, they'll go back to CMC. Maybe
But
for
hold on. But
I
that
think
Jason.
they'll
game,
have sprinkles of Mason though. They'll have Mason back just because you've already shown that he has an injury that's not going to be able to hold up a lot, and you're not going to want to dog him. You're going to want to
You're not wrong.
keep
I may
him,
be right. I may be wrong,
for a
but
whole
like
season. So you're going to be probably doing spurts of him. You're not going to be riding the CMC wave like you used to, where it's as you're relying on him as your all offense. And on top of that, bro, you hear them say that Debo would be the best running back in the world because he's such a big guy that people don't want to hit him. They're gonna they have their weapons. They don't need to really rely on him anymore. Is he a nice little extra piece of fucking? Of course, you know what I mean. But I don't think. I think maybe you line him up more as a wide receiver, as a slot, and use him in that way. And then you use your Mason as your running back, and then the other guys, and then like I said, you give him handoffs, but he's not going to get those 25 to 30 handoffs a game anymore. I don't think.
I don't disagree because very much you could be right, but like this is the same song and dance that we've talked about CMC 2 years ago, right? When
Yeah.
he first came over to San Francisco, they hyped and they said we're not gonna run him, we're not gonna do this, but it's a lot different when you're in fucking game script and we're fast forwarding into possibly the playoffs. This nigga's gonna get those touches. Well, you're not wrong, and I may be wrong too, but this is the same plight that fucking every CMC owner has had over fucking years, and I just again got caught my fucking pants down.
Yeah, I've always wanted to like get into the CMC, fucking thing, but he's always going for way too much money, and then on top of that, you always have the that possibility of him getting hurt, and then now you have a shit ton of money on your bench on the IR, and it's like fuck, man, I could have used that on guys that you know I don't know. Like you get a couple good years of CMC and then you get a couple injured seasons of CMC. So it's like you never, you don't, every year is different. You don't know what you're
Is
going
it
to get.
more on missing? Is the message more on missing and avoiding players like CMC, or is the fact of like it how important it is to handcuff that
not
position?
because he won people leagues last year. So if you
What
hit
I'm
it
Yeah.
saying, you
right,
feel me? That like
Yeah. Yeah. It's like
I wouldn't want to steer away from him, but more so
no
of the fact that like
handcuff.
do
But
what I didn't fucking do
yeah,
and
you
get
have
my
to
insurance
handcuff
policy.
these type of injured players, but also it does suck because you could have one spot on your, you might only have one or two spots on your fucking roster that you're interchanging guys out with, and you don't want to, but or you don't want to hold a guy who's not holding any value when you could have somebody glaring right there that could be like, damn, this guy could help me. I don't want to drop this dude. I had Mason fucking last year, the year before. Like I've always kind of had him, but then it was like I would get rid of him because it's like, like you said, that's when CMC was on fire. So you don't fucking he never touches the field. So I was like, why am I wasting a spot for a dude? But I
100%.
ended up working out this year.
there's no worse feeling because I think we've all done it. Is like having faith in this like a younger player, like a backup non-starter, and then having him for like a while, maybe even a
Yep.
season, hold him
And
into the next season, and then
you
you
let
just
go
got to
of
get
him.
rid of him, and then
Yep. And
boom,
then
he
somebody
blows up.
snags him
Oh,
up and gets
There's
all
fucking
the
nothing
glory.
worse, bro.
Bro,
Jameson
it's like
Williams,
an
dog. I held that
ex-girlfriend. You know what I
motherfucker for
mean? It's like
2
an
years.
ex-girlfriend.
Held him
You,
for 2 fucking years for nothing.
Fucking
He
fed
ain't
him,
fucking won.
bathed him.
Shaq fucking balls out. I mean, curve balls out with him, dog.
yeah.
Yes, 100%.
It's the worst.
Yo, am
That's
I
funny.
fucking crazy? I'm rolling likely this week, bro.
Yeah,
I'm getting
hey, I played
Why?
him in a
Why is that
I played
crazy?
him in a FanDuel for sure. That today I
just the
did.
fact that, like, man, I have this stack at the quarterback position that, like, as much as maybe he didn't get the as much as he didn't get the performance that I wanted, he did get the looks. He was on the field. Goddard.
Yeah.
And now with possibly AJ Brown being hurt, does this possibly open up a good game for him, especially with how
Well, the
shitty?
question is what's the deal with Mark Andrews? And then like if you are gonna play him, I think now's the time if Andrews is still banged up and I
Okay.
likely still has plays written out for him. But like when Andrews is like healthy, I don't know that likely is gonna be as getting 30 points a game.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to be getting that, but I think he is a big red zone target for them for sure. Like he's a guy, when
That's
you're
what
in the
I'm
red
hoping
zone, you're
for, bro.
looking
I'm
for him.
hoping that at the very least I can get a cheap touchdown.
Oh, bro, I think you'll get a touchdown a game or so because I do see. And then on top of that, he shows you that he's electric out with the ball in his hands after the catch. He's not just a fucking little, he's a big guy, but he
He's
has,
huge. He's a wide receiver.
yeah, he's basically like a Jimmy Graham. You
DK
know what I mean?
Metcalf.
Like a Jimmy, like, he's just a big wide receiver is what he is.
Okay.
Hey, if you don't,
But
hey,
who else? But you got in this league you have Pitts too, or am I thinking the other league?
No, that's Sunday.
So you had Ferguson fall out on this league?
No, Mike has him. I have fucking Likely and Goddard are my options. I got like a couple cheap
Who did
guys
you
on
start
there.
week one?
Goddard.
Oh, okay. So yeah, 100% likely. He's going to be a top 12 tight end, dude, if it goes your way.
Man, Ernest Jones fucked me. I really am missing fucking TJ Watt, bro. My team
eh,
looks so much more different without having that those points. Good
Oh
fucking
man,
move on Jason.
bro, he is probably the best player in the NFL week one.
Fucking Nick Marcus dropped Bosa, dog. I can't believe that shit for fucking nothing. And now Mike has him.
Bosa had a good first game because I had Bosa and I think it was Sunday and he
Was it
sucked
though? I
last
think
year.
it was. I think it was like a regular performance, man. Was it that? I honestly don't remember. I just remember fucking him seeing on the waivers, and then like I'm like, oh, I'll wait for him to be there, and I don't have to add. I don't want to bid any money on him. And then I fucking come back, and Mike has him, bro. I think that's a great fuck up by Nick for sure. Nick's team looks actually pretty good.
It does.
Yeah.
Glad to see him
I mean,
bounce
he
back.
came in and got what respect. He came into the draft and he fucking got, Saquon. I still am like fucking upset about the drafts, dude. They just never seem to go my way.
Bro,
But
I don't want to talk about it either.
but he did a great job with spending his money that he had. At first I was like, dude, you got a lot of money to spend, but he built a pretty good roster considering.
Yeah, man, I like his roster a lot. I'm actually liking the Devin Singletary start.
All by myself.
Lawrence looks good. Julian Love, I know he spent a couple of dollars on him in the waiver. You think that they let fucking Terry kind of underperformed last week, bro? Definitely was not the guy.
I think you got to keep rolling with him just because it's based on his talent, and it was Daniel's first game. He's like, if you saw that game, he ran fucking over 100 yards, didn't he?
Yeah, man, I feel like they should. That's definitely not the formula for a rookie guy. Should have thrown more than ran, right? Is hey, calling it today, dog. My boy Eckler's getting in the box today.
I mean, they didn't even use him until the game was over last game.
No, they did not. B-Rob looked good.
And he got the hardest hits out of every running back in the whole league. Bro, did you see those hits on Eckler?
No, man, I didn't watch. I remember I was working last Sunday, so I didn't get a chance to see
Bro,
any.
they destroyed him. They destroyed him.
Jesus. Shaq. Shaq at the very least doesn't have to worry about which quarterback to start this week with Love being out. Crazy to see JK in the lineup, huh?
Yeah.
Fucking Jordan Love. Josh Downs hopefully should be back sooner than later. That should be nothing but good things for your boy AR-15. Is it AR-15? No, it's AR-5, right? Number 5.
Yeah,
Where'd I get 15 from?
it's a gun.
I think he was 15 in college.
An AR-15 is a rifle, so that's what
Oh,
like.
well, thank you for
That's
letting me know, sir. I appreciate that.
yes, but like
Oh.
he don't like that nickname because that's what all the kids use to shoot up the school.
Heard. That makes sense. That's more than a fair statement. Look at this man starting Justin Fields, bro. What are we doing out here? Come on.
Yo, come on, bro. It's like he gets mad when he doesn't have a good season, but it's like he has the team, but he gets scared to play certain players, and then he plays crazy players, and then the players don't work, and then he gets mad that he doesn't do good. It's like bro, you have the players. Just stop being scared to play somebody early or play. Like I don't know,
Yeah.
man. Like
Why isn't he? Hold on. Why isn't he playing AJ Brown?
AJ Brown is possibly not going to play, dog.
Oh, really?
He hasn't
Okay.
practiced. There's a hamstring thing.
yeah,
Okay, I
he's
don't have any
possibly gonna.
shares.
Yep.
So
Okay,
he
but
probably
who
be
is he gonna
tossing the
start
Saturday.
over? Who is he gonna start over
I mean,
Justin
he could-
Fields? I'm like looking at his roster.
I like Rashid Rice.
Yep.
Gotta throw him in there.
He got Worthy. He got Rice. He got.
I
But
like
it's
the
who
upside
are you
of
gonna
Worthy.
start, Caleb or Justin Fields? I mean, Caleb, is he gonna have a good game tonight?
I mean, I would start
like
Caleb
Justin
over
Fields.
Justin
I like the
Fields.
running of Justin Fields' upside, at the very least. I feel that what's his face playing? Who's Caleb playing?
Caleb plays tonight against
the Texans.
The Texans, yeah, that's
Is
gonna
it
be a
tonight
big
Who's
or
a
game.
better
tomorrow they
matchup? So
play?
are we saying that Houston is a
Who
better
the fuck
matchup
is
than
it?
Denver?
As a Justin Fields owner, man, it's like
I don't
you
even.
just
I can't
never know
remember.
what you're gonna fucking get, bro. And he has like huge upside, and it's like I don't know, man. It's like after seeing week 1, I don't know. I feel confident playing Caleb tonight. If I have Justin Fields, I kind of lean Justin Fields.
I guess I do too, but man, that's an unorthodox start. Ramondre and Tajay Spears. Did Spears get any love last week, bro?
Nah, not really. Pollard
Oh.
broke off a big run for a touchdown, so
It was like a
Pollard had a big
60-40 split, I think.
Yeah, AJ Brown is officially out for tomorrow.
Oh wow.
I don't carry any shares of him. I'm good. Me and Curve should be a good game today. I'm hoping I don't allow Curve to go 2-0.
Well, him
head
playing
start, dog,
Tajay,
doesn't
man.
hurt.
Him playing Tajay just goes back to the fact that I don't know how you obviously don't feel this way, Jason, but like the running back position in this year, this league is like the driest I've ever seen it.
Oh, I agree.
It's
That's why I
rare for
played
anybody to
CMC.
have two fucking guys that are like.
I don't
worth the
disagree,
shit.
man. You're right on that 100%. That's why I
Listen,
waste my time and I kept CMC for that exact reason.
my bench is, I got B-Rob, Zeke, and fucking I got a couple young bucks, which, that might take a minute to get going. But if the Jets start sucking, they might start playing Braylon Allen. So that might be another guy that I have.
I like Bucky, man. I like Bucky a lot,
Bucky,
bro.
Yeah, Bucky's gonna already their number 2. He might start getting more carries. So I'd have a stable of running backs that I can eventually sell if need be to get some things that I need. But
you got some other holes that you got to deal with. So you're heavy running back, but you got to look at your wide receiver room. A little bit.
Man, I think your wide receiver room, if anything,
McConkey's a play that I could play if I needed to. You know what I mean?
I like your wide receiver. If anything, my favorite out of your stuff is the wide receiver room, bro.
What are you gonna do about quarterback? I mean, you're gonna need to get a quarterback.
Yeah. I'm working on some trades with some people trying to get one at least, somebody to get by until Tua comes back.
I feel in a one quarterback league, it's not the end of the world.
Exactly, I agree.
You definitely have the ammunition on your bench to pull a streamable tight end or even quality one.
Yep. Yep.
How do you guys feel about possibly change? See, man, I guess I'm stuck in my ways, and it's something that I know Kamal had brought up. How do you guys feel about changing this league? Maybe adding another position. I
I
again personally
listen.
selfishly want to be like, no, I like the dynamic of
I
this league.
wish we had another flex.
Kamal said the
Instead of the
same thing.
kicker though, but he said take away kicker.
I
No,
mean,
the
no,
kicker
because
part, that's not
kickers now,
happening. But
man. I
Yeah,
like
but
having
that's what
kickers.
Kamal said though.
oh,
Yeah.
that's not happening. But he wants to add another flex spot. That was what Kamal had. At least
I
that's
agree
at least
because
privately.
I was looking at my team and it's like I want to play another player. Like I wish I could play Brian
But when your
Robinson.
team looks good, that's how you
Yeah,
feel. But
yeah,
coming from the bottom 16, like I mean, I
yeah,
haven't done good the last couple of years. It's like
I
throwing
want
another
to take
flex
a
in there is
poll.
tough.
I want to take a poll on that and discuss it because man, it changes the dynamic
it
drastically
does.
at a
Because I
whole nother
wish I could
flex
play
spot.
Brian Robinson with the rest of my lineup today because it was between him and Mason, and I like Brian Robinson against the Giants. You know what I mean? Because Brian Robinson has shown he's going to be that number one over there. Don't get me wrong; you're going to get hints of Eckler, but they're handing the ball to Robinson.
Yeah, man. Look, I personally just still like Eckler over Robinson, but you're
Yeah,
not wrong in anything that you've said, bro.
yeah,
Nothing at all that you said. You're definitely right. He's the younger guy. So it makes perfect sense. I just, again, I one like to
yeah.
bust the balls,
No,
and
I
two,
know, I know.
I just personally like Eckler over him. But you're not wrong at all about anything that you've said about him. He definitely is the guy poised to fucking to take and lead. And on top of that, man, like I think he led the league last year in receiving yards or average receiving yards, if I'm
Yeah.
something like that.
He exactly. He can be an Eckler and catch out of the backfield. He can be your red zone guy, and then on top of that, I think he does pass block a little bit. But you have a young core, bro. You're building a team down there with a young QB. Eckler ain't the long term there. They got him for peanuts. Is the only reason why he's there. You B Rob, he's young, and your quarterback's young. You have I think they got to get younger at wide receiver.
This is a fucking ugly ass roster. God damn it. How are you fucking 1-0?
Who, me? Who?
No, not you. Lamar, Chuba Hubbard, Ty Chandler, Jacoby fucking Myers.
I was just looking at his roster, and I wanted you to tell me if you added a flex, who on his bench would you put in there? I mean, I think there's one
In his
guy.
bench.
Yeah,
You're,
Judy,
you're talking about Curve?
Palmer. Yeah,
I
I mean,
would
I'm just
probably
saying it's
say
harder,
Palmer.
bro. It's harder for these teams to like be able
It
to
makes
do
it a
that.
dog day and night difference. It changes the whole dynamic of that shit. Yeah, man. I would probably say Mostert if he was healthy. I don't like Judy just because of the
I don't like
Cleveland
Judy.
dynamic.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind probably possible rolling out Gabe Davis or Mostert if he was healthy.
Yeah.
What's crazy is fucking Bateman, dog. Bateman before he went there, wasn't he like supposed to be a really good prospect, right?
Yep.
We're jocking this
Was
guy
that
fucking much. Rashad
was
Bateman.
that 2 years ago?
2 year, maybe three. This is maybe his third year, I want to say.
Yeah, bro. I remember they were talking him up preseason.
And this nigga can't
He
catch a
was
fucking cold to save his life, dog. Like, fuck. I understand that, like, man, Lamar, you're not really getting that many opportunities as a wide receiver, but like, dog, this dude has fucking stones for fucking hands. It is fucking ugly.
Well, I mean, last week Lamar threw 41 times. I'm sorry, hold on. Yeah,
Did he throw that
he
much?
threw 41 times, dude. So he is throwing the ball. I mean, and I feel like it's weird because if you remember week 1, bro, he also was playing hero ball where he was trying to like do everything.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I don't know. I think that like the pass attempts are still going to be there. That's a lot to go around.
Yeah.
Are y'all gonna have this going when the games are going on? We'll have like our Manning cast.
Pick him up and plug him in. I don't think he's going to be near the
Hey,
current share of a Devontae.
yo, that's actually pretty fucking cool. Can you guys see the thing? I'm trying to see if I can stream the
Yeah.
game.
By the way, what a spot for him here against Atlanta. He should be heavily featured.
Okay. But I don't see shit. Is it just me?
Can you put red
No,
zone
I
on?
don't see. I just hear it though. And I could see your screen, but yeah, nothing ain't
Nothing is
playing.
on,
No
right?
pictures.
And I hear them talking.
Featured out of the slot, so that's good news for him. Meanwhile,
I'm about to get YouTube TV with Sunday Ticket.
Let's see if we can get the stream. Where's the Stream East, right? Stream East live. Evan Ingram is out. What the fuck?
Really? They said he was a guy to play this week too.
Yeah.
Why is he out though?
Who's their backup? Jacksonville. I don't even think he's anybody in particular.
I think it's gonna be a good Christian Kirk game if what's his face is out.
Yeah, it could help. Yeah. Or a big Brian Thomas game.
Fucking right. Can you guys see that?
Yep.
Damn, yeah, we can
Let's
try this
go.
as long as it goes.
Yo, seeing Belichick, dude, just sitting in his chair fucking with the Manny boys, all that
Bro,
shit is so
that
funny.
shit was fucking terrible. This nigga kept cutting him off. The fucking chemistry. I know it's week 1 and they'll get it, but like, dog, it was fucking rough, dog. Every 2 seconds, they're both talking at the same time.
That's
Yeah,
always
that's
how that Manny show is, though.
Man,
Yeah,
yes and no.
it's tough to have like a
It's
podcast
choppy.
and you gotta almost like put like a green hand, red hand up, like, hey, I'm about to speak, or hey, I want to speak.
They
Because it is
Yeah, because
hard.
it takes
Did
a
you see
couple
that- Did
seconds.
you
Yeah.
see Brady shit, bro? Brady shit, dog. They said that his shit was stale as fuck.
You know, but that's how a lot of these guys. I remember I forget who's the fucking the Carolina tight end that
Greg
that's
Olsen, they're
Greg
also
Olsen.
dude. When
talking
he
so much shit
started,
because-
he sucked so bad,
Yeah.
but now he's one of my favorite guys. I think you just have to get used to it. It's not as easy as it looks to go up there
Okay,
and
I guess that
fucking
makes
sound
sense.
interesting.
I guess that makes sense, and people were saying that.
Brady's got a
Um,
work ethic, dude. I think he's gonna get it right. He doesn't want to be. He's not a loser, bro. He likes to like win at everything. So I think he'll figure it out.
Hey, I'm gonna be back on here in a little bit. So if you guys are on here, I'll hit the chat before to see if you guys are. I gotta finish up moving.
Yeah, let me
Not
put
this
my shit on the
bitch.
charge. Let me put my shit on the charge. I'll drop the link again if you guys do want to hop
Perfect.
on.
Yeah, no, I do because I think it'll be cool watching the game and being able to bullshit. So yeah.
It says Evan. There's an update. Evan Ingram. He sustained a hamstring injury in pregame warmups.
Oh,
He's been ruled
that
out.
sucks. Yeah, that's
All right, boys. We'll talk in a little bit.
all right, bro.
See you later.
Later.